Welcome back to Persona 5 Strikers, and welcome to Sapporo!
So this is Sapporo Central City, a bustling outpost of civilization, cradled by the untamed wilderness.
That sounds an awful lot like Adelaide in Australia, one of the capitals of one of our states, but also kind of in the middle of wilderness.
Hey, you think they're still doing the snow festival?
Are you seriously that dumb?
Well, it certainly is cooler here than Tokyo. It should be a nice change of pace.
Alright, I get it. Obviously it's not a month for snow at this point.
I know we just got here, but I want to check whether there's a jail nearby. Sophia? I do smell a jail. An intense one.
Just like Gramps said.
That means whoever Zenkichi's looking into is the Monarch of Sapporo. Then may I suggest we comb the area for intel?
Before that, I think we should hit the bath. Seriously, I've been feeling all gross since yesterday.
Since a long time ago, though, given that, old man.
Agreed. It would be nice to freshen up a little first. Then let me help. I've already located a bathing facility only 500 meters from here.
And how many anime trope incidents at that facility?
Wow, Sophia, you work quick. Guess it's bath time for you guys then. In the meantime, I'll be on the prowl for that intel.
Yes, the advantages of cats is that they don't need bath time. It's definitely something I appreciate as a cat owner.
Don't worry, Mona-chan. I'll rinse you down as soon as we're done. What? No, I can clean myself just fine.
Power Wash Simulator Mona!
It's just as the data says. Cats hate getting wet. Don't lump me in with those other furballs. I demand you give your data a full rewrite. I'd like to try a bath. Would someone mind bringing this phone in?
Please tell me it's waterproof.
Wouldn't the hot water, wreck it? Along with you inside?
Oh, right, that thing. That happens in the first Danganronpa. Is that something that's a real thing?
I'm sure we can work out the details. Now, Sophia, will you guide us there?
So, we've got new music here. The bathhouse is in a place called Suzushino. Osaka's music is not quite my favorite out of all the towns, but it's fine for what it is. So, before we do anything else, I do need to mention that there are new requests available, so let's go ahead and check those. Trapped in Wonderland, Sophia's Weapon Shop, Sophia's Armor Shop, Junk Collection Part 1, and Painful Past Ango Natsume. Now this one right here, I do feel is a little bit strong for us at this point, so I'm not going to go ahead and do that yet. Okay, this part of the music is pretty nice.
You're doing this one?
But I already have way more than enough microchips here, so I'm going to accept this request and then immediately complete it.
Good job.
Nothing else there.
You're doing this one?
Sophia's Weapon Shop requires you to defeat 20 High Pixies. Sophia's Armor Shop requires you to defeat 5 Officers. Now, probably a good idea to go ahead and take care of these now, because that will expand the weapons and armor you can make. And now Trapped in Wonderland. So, these are quests that are attached to most dungeons. You sort of have to, follow vague clues to where a certain collectible is. In this case, a smelly underground area with a bunch of small rooms lined up. This would be the underground waterway that we first went to when we found Sophia, so I'm going to take care of this one too.
Let's get to work.
Even though we are sort of in story mode right now, we can still go back to earlier jails and do requests.
Bring it on!
Yeah, I believe this is the closest to where we want to go. This entrance, though, puts us back where we left when we first got Sophia. So, yeah. It's right around there where I'm pointing the map at. Finally unlocked Haru's first Master Art. So, it's her last ground combo that leads into the follow-up. You know, now might be a good time to show how escaping works. Just push against the barrier until that meter goes all the way up. Okay, so in here,
Right over there.
you give completing a quest 5 out of 10. Okay then, but yeah, that's where it was. It's in here. You can see where I am on the map right now. I am right in one of those little alcoves. And excuse me while I double back and get out of here. There are a lot of high pixies around the West Garden, so I'll head there. Something else that I want to show about Makoto, though, that I didn't mention before. So, this attack that adds nuclear to her well attacks, it also applies to her gun. So, yeah, I just dealt that much damage with a full clip, because the gun damage stacks with nuke weaknesses, like, against enemies that are weak to both of them.
I see a treasure chest.
Oh, I must have missed this on my first run through. Just looking at the map. And there we go, that's enough pixies. I remember there being a lot of Orthoruses around here.
Like a rock in the park. This is bad, right?
Ready for an ass kicking?
Engaging the enemy.
Oh, fitting, there's just one of them, and that's exactly all I needed. There we go!
Oh, I've learned a new skill.
And I guess somewhat fittingly, we get gun boost. And so, complete,
Mission, you are
complete,
Mission, you are
and complete. That means that more accessories will be available in Sophia's shop.
Good job.
So I suppose we should go and check that out while we're here.
To work.
So we had just these reduce element low before, but now we have ones that null status ailments. That's kind of cool. Null brainwash is particularly nice. Null fear, null forget actually can be good too. I'll take one of those.
Want to equip that? Thank you very much.
I'm not going to equip these just yet, but I will take a
Thanks
couple.
for your patronage.
Meanwhile, with the weapon and armor shop.
Decor.
Meanwhile, for the weapon and armor shops, we've got access to skinning knife. That sounds horrifying. But yeah, we have access to more weapons for every character, basically. A chance of burn on top of your normal fire, I'll definitely take that for arm.
Thanks for your patronage.
+2 magic on a weapon for Sophia, I'll take that.
Thanks for your patronage.
As for protectors, we now have access to armor that nulls forget. Maybe a little bit better than that accessory, but for now, until its defense gets outclassed. Null Dizzy, and Strength +3 is pretty cool. And, yeah, I still feel bad. Well, I mean, you know, maybe I shouldn't feel bad giving Mona the Cone of Shame, because sometimes he does things that make him deserve it. But yeah, women get the Glaring Cape and this, which is probably good for Makoto and Haru. I'm a little poor now, though. Oh, speaking of which, I probably should have saved a bit of money, because there might be some new recipes to buy here.
How many? Are you sure?
Oh, right, I almost forgot to equip this. Good thing I noticed it. Hacker Gear Mark II. Okay, now let's explore Sapporo. And of course, the first thing in our path is a vending machine. Annoyingly, the map doesn't really show where these hedges are. But through here, we can reach the vending machine. And it doesn't have anything interesting, although alien brand jelly is kind of fun.
Oh.
We've got a pretty good looking fountain here. Now suddenly you're okay with water. But there's a couple of nice looking stalls here. Yes, gelato! What was I saying in the last part? I like gelato, but not strawberry or banana flavor. Lemon is the only one that I have. I just like plain things in general. But we have a bear caution sticker. Slightly decreases jail security level, and also potpourri to cure rage. You would think that throwing weird smelling stuff at someone would make them more enraged, but maybe that's just me. And we can get, behold, corn! We have access to grilled corn, boiled corn, or, wow, grilled corn! Thankfully, this corn doesn't multiply itself so that we have 99 of it, like it does in Persona 4. I still love that glitch. But there's actually a pretty obscure Bond event you can do around here. Although first, we've got a cutscene.
Mommy, do you think Kaho-chan will like these?
I do. She'll say, "Thank you for the pretty flowers."
only heaven wasn't so far away, then maybe I could see her.
Speaking of Persona 4, definite Nanako vibes here.
Did something happen over there?
They're leaving flowers. Maybe somebody passed away. Now that you mention it, I do recall there was an accident on the news. Something about a snow sculpture collapsing in Odori Park. It ended up taking a young girl's life. Maybe that was where it happened.
I can only imagine the sorrow her family must be suffering.
Yeah. What's wrong? Are we not taking a bath anymore?
No, we are. We just, you know, found something sad. So, like I was saying... Yeah, if you examine this garden, you can try and look for a 4-leaf clover. I didn't know this for a while, but doing this actually gives bond points.
Okay.
Well done.
I don't think I've ever found an actual 4-leaf clover in my life. Oh, it actually gives a pretty substantial amount of bond points. So should I spend these now or save them? There really isn't much significant that I can upgrade right now. Oh, okay. So when you have the request available that unlocks an extra bond level, it will tell you. So here, Painful Pass Ango Natsume unlocks Safecracker level 2. So it's actually very important, but I'm still going to put that off for a little bit. No, I think I will grab this. And I'll save the rest of my points for something more later. Yes, Sophia, that's what happens when people die, so maybe don't suggest murdering people so trivially. I mean, she's already gotten over that, but still. It was an interesting moment earlier on. So, welcome to the actual main part of Saporo City. It looks pretty huge, but it's deceptively smaller than it seems. I've always felt like this place was smaller than Sendai. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, Sophia. Please don't look up politics on yourself, because then you're gonna suffer the horrors of political discourse. So, yeah, the bathhouse is pretty close by, but before that, I want to check out... Well, most of these places are actually closed. There is a Big Bang Burger here, and it is the worst Big Bang ever, because it doesn't have any special items. Well, we know where they got the short end of the stick. Yeah, this is only open at night. Remember that, because some of these places do have recipes. Is this one of it? Nope, no SP drinks. There is an Akagire here, which is probably some kind of rival to Aohige.
What will it be?
This does sell an SP item, but it's expensive. But anything for SP.
Thank you. Come again.
Oh, you can buy even more of them, but I think I can really only afford one right now. There's a Velvet Room branch around here. That right there, I know with that character there, that means Hot Spring, and I know that because of Spirited Away. I've almost never used this Velvet Room myself. Also only open at night. Sapporo does get a lot more, a lot livelier at night, just saying. But here is important.
Welcome.
With its very bored-sounding person there, but we can buy, tuna and lamb meat, so that's new. I'm gonna hold off for now, though.
Come again.
Because I feel like there is a recipe that we can get now, and I want to make sure that I at least get it. So, walking further down the street here, relaxed and feeling good, we have this, Genghis Khan restaurant. Delicious lamb meats. Yes, I wonder, there was a place nearby that was selling lamb meat. I wonder what that's useful for. Well, we can't actually get the recipe here. But we can buy home-style Genghis Khan, which, by the way, is actually named after Genghis Khan. Lamb Chan's Meat Supply. That actually sounds really disturbing. I don't even know what to say about that person. But over onto the other side here. Wait, that says... Yuhibiru. So that's advertising kind of beer.
Please, Take your time.
Go-Go Curry, Go-Go Hayashi Rice, Go-Go No Recipes. I know there's one around here somewhere. Oh, cell phone shop. Yeah, Ren doesn't really need an upgrade right now. He's fine as he is. Sapporo Ramen Alley. There we go, there's the recipe.
Thanks a bunch. Yo!
And so, we got fat on ramen again. But now we can make them whenever we want. We can also grab a home-style ramen set.
Please come back soon.
Yeah, still not really much in the way of SP drinks around here. This area I remember being a little important later, but for now, let's just hold off. Liquor store.
Let's go.
Yes, let's not get Morgana drunk, because that would be horrifying. Oh yeah, it is a karaoke place. So here we go, freshest thing around. There we go, okay, we can buy another recipe here, just barely.
Thank you.
Oh,
No, hey, Makoto's the one trying this one. I approve. Look at all the raw. Oh, she's buying something for Morgana. That's great. So yeah, like Morgana actually does get fed in this game. Finally. But yeah, now we can get grainy sea urchin.
What you'd like?
I think I can only afford one. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
And that should be everything we can do right now, except go back to the van and make those 2 meals for more bond points. Always cook as soon as you can, because definitely want to grab those bond points. Plus, the meals are also good.
I'll lend you a hand.
So here we go. So we have seafood bowl, which is SP, and miso ramen. Oh, I need tuna for that one. 20 SP and maraku kaja. Yeah, I told you these meals get good. Miso ramen is 20 HP and masuku kaja.
Looks good to me.
All done.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, did he have to make his own noodles from scratch for this?
Why?
Futaba is angry about that because she ships Joker with Yusuke, as we found out earlier. It sounds a little weird, but I need to sell something so that I can buy tuna. An experience I feel no doubt Yusuke has all the time. And I can't afford lamb.
Come again.
There are some weird advertisements in Australia about lamb. It's bizarre. I don't know if they're like a meme anywhere in the world or if anyone's aware of them. There's this one guy who keeps doing it, and it's really strange. Oh, wow, it just hit me. Like, my personal favorite, and I say that in giant air quotes because it's by far the stupidest one, is the one that starts with, "I've got lamnesia!"
This one?
But, okay, firstly, let's go ahead and make 2 of these.
Thanks.
Oh no. Well, I said Morgana gets fed, and that's if he doesn't end up offering it all to Arn, because simping. Oh wow, the one thing that he's not gonna simp for, giving his food. Mayor Hyodo will change Sapporo and all Japan for the better. No need to even think about it, all I have to do is vote for Mariko Hyodo. Given the Persona Universe's track record with politicians, I think you can see where this is going.
Yes.
But that'll be for later. For now, stuff. Yeah, I have a few comments on this.
Now this is paradise.
Pit would freak out even more, probably.
I'll say, the heat has crept into my bones.
Honestly, though, I miss this too.
Yeah, that bath was pretty solid. We should go again when we're in town.
We'd end up in Yamcha poses, we'd go there with a Ketchi for some reason.
Anyways, it's nice having a bath like this all to ourselves. Can't get that at home.
What's more, we're in the middle of a long journey. We must take proper measures to recover our strength and stamina.
I've got more than enough items for that.
Whoa.
And here we go.
What cheat codes did you use to get those? Dieting life hacks? You're so skinny. Yeah.
You know, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a game out there that had a breast size increasing cheat code.
Could you stop drawing attention to me? Go bother Haru instead. Hers are no different.
Stop it! Haru, not bad. These could knock someone flat.
Especially when she uses an item in the actual Persona 5.
Could you please keep it down? Remember, it's not only us in here.
Yes, remember, as per the law of anime tropes, there are boys listening on this conversation. And of course.
Aw, thanks. I've been really working these abs. Wait, what?
And then Futaba has even more reasons to kill us because we're also ruining her Joker Yusuke ship.
Man, this water feels great. Morgana really should have been here.
Sophia might like it as well, though being incorporeal may pose a challenge.
Well, that's also a great line.
She really is a mystery, ain't she? What are your thoughts on her?
Suddenly, serious dialogue after that anime trope that appeared.
That much is obvious, but didn't she say something about wanting to understand people's hearts?
Ah, the heart of mankind. Try as I may, I have yet to depict its full essence in my paintings. It hides both darkness and light, mingling beauty and atrocity in its depths. Try as you may to unravel it, its enigma grows deeper still.
I mean, you could just paint some of the palaces or jails we've been visiting. That'd probably be a good depiction.
Not sure I can comment on that, but I do know Sophia gets along with all of us. Gets me thinking she might not need to worry about all that heart stuff.
Something that people have picked up on is that Ryuji and Sophia have a bit of a kinship. It is interesting and definitely adds a little more depth to Ryuji and gives him a relationship with someone in the party that is pretty much always mutually positive.
Does she not endeavor to become humanity's companion? Perhaps she wishes to uncover the workings of the heart in order to achieve this.
Yeah, what you said. She seems pretty dead set on it, too.
I mean, I would make some kind of joke about, oh, she's doing this so she can find our weaknesses and destroy us all, but no, she's too wholesome for that.
If that's what Sophia has decided, we should lend her our full support. She is our precious ally, after all.
True enough. She could use all the help she can get. Damn, heat's starting to get to me. Want to ditch the bath and grab some milk coffee?
Yes, this one.
Whoa, that sounds good too. Now I can't make up my mind.
I protest. We are in Hokkaido, as you may recall. It would be a sin to forgo its fresh dairy offerings for some artificial substitutes.
Is Hokkaido famous for cows or something? I mean, we ate lots of parts of cow in Sendai, but now it's like milk, apparently.
To appreciate it properly, we must partake right as it's squeezed from the udder, the way farmers have done for millennia.
I forgot that he actually mentioned this.
Yeah. Knock yourself out, man.
They should open up a hot spring where it's like, hot spring, and then after that, actual cows that you can milk live. Ah! I was hoping that would go over the edge, but not quite.
Alright. Body and mind refreshed.
Body and mind refreshed, and also a little bit of anime tropes because they just had to put those in here. There's a couple of moments like that in Strikers. There might be a worse one later, just as a hint. But, like, I personally feel like they're only, like, a minute or so in a 35 hours minimum game, so they don't bother me a whole ton.
That bath was just what we needed. Thanks for suggesting this place, Sophia. No problem. Glad I could be of service.
I noticed you guys were pretty quiet.
Oh, well, you know.
We realized that if we spoke, we would make the anime tropes even worse, because then you'd think we were perverts even though we're not, and that leads to a whole host of other issues.
Huh?
You have a phone call from Zenkichi.
Okay, thank you, Zenkichi, for saving us.
Greetings. You are now speaking to the long arm of a bull. So, you guys in Sapporo yet? Zenkichi Hasegawa? Come on, you know it's me.
Yeah, he was just trolling.
Anyway, I wanted to set up a meeting. How about I swing by the RV in the evening?
Zenkichi's gonna meet us? Then let's go be ready for it.
But at night, all those restaurants open up. And I have no money. Whoops.
Now that we're all together, let's talk about the Monarch of Sapporo. Our suspect's name is Mariko Hyodo. Oh, and wait for it. She's the mayor of Sapporo Central.
Yeah, we already kind of could figure that from the way people were talking.
Our target's a mayor?
I mean, Futaba, we've gone up against much higher tier politicians in the past.
No way! Wouldn't that make her the most influential person in Sapporo?
How could someone like that be a monarch?
Again, Yusuke, remember, you know, the politician that we met?
I'll not make such incautious mistakes!
Vote Shido 2012! I mean 2016! Exactly. So, okay, this right here is kind of a bit of a spoiler. So, I did warn people that this game does take place as a sequel to the original Persona 5, and it does spoil things. As a warning, this arc specifically is going to spoil one big plot point about the original game, because it unfolds in such a way that they can't avoid mentioning it. However, it does not spoil how or why this thing happens. So, fortunately, there might still be a mystery if you're coming to this game new and have not played the original. But yeah, the spoiler here is that Shido was a bad guy, and that's basically all. You don't even find out that person is named Shido until quite late into Persona 5. But yeah, it's not really too much of a spoiler, honestly.
This is true. Such things have happened before.
How'd you find out she's the one?
Because everybody's suddenly in love with her. Mayor Hyodo's approval rating now sits at a lofty 88%. She gained 50 points in the last 2 months alone.
Wow, that implies she was pretty unpopular before.
Did you say 50? So she got crazy popular out of nowhere? It's more than just crazy. It's unheard of.
There's more. Last month, 3 city councilmen who opposed her bill admitted to corruption and resigned. Any remaining councilmen who opposed her suddenly became her most fervent advocates.
Yeah, that sounds an awful lot like what we've been dealing with.
Not to mention the elections coming up. It's all too convenient. Rumor has it, Hyodo wants to expand her political influence to the national level. PubSec's been investigating that. But, alas.
Yeah, you'd think that after Okumura, they would be really suspicious about people doing this.
We haven't run across any solid leads just yet. So, what do you make of all this?
We probably should look into it.
Bingo. And that's where you come in.
It is suspicious, I will admit.
But we'd need a keyword to confirm whether she's a monarch or not.
That won't be a problem. She's already referenced Emma several times in her speeches, meaning there's a good chance she's been announcing her keyword in public.
That would be the easiest way to turn a lot of people at once.
So you're saying we can find out her keyword if we go see her speak?
Very likely, yes. In fact, Hyodo's going to be in Suzushino on the 10th making a speech. Since it's close to the election, the crowds may well be in the thousands.
That's a grip.
If she is indeed changing people's hearts, then perhaps this is no surprise.
Is something wrong, Haru? No, it's just... it's hard to explain. Mariko Hyodo. The name seems familiar somehow.
I mean, she is the mayor of town. Maybe you've heard her name on TV.
Possibly. Sorry, let's put that aside for now.
Whatever you do, don't try and contact her directly. I'm saying this to keep you safe.
Yeah, this one's an actual politician, and we all know what getting on politicians' bad sides tend to do to you in this universe.
It'll be a downright pain in the ass if she finds out we're onto her. I suggest you enjoy your leisure time until the day of the speech.
Oh, and yeah, there's also the fact that unlike the previous 2 monarchs, this one is already under suspicion by the police, so yeah, they're probably already a little on guard.
Hey, should we tell him what happened with Ichinose-san? She's an important part of our investigation now.
Oh yeah, so a random university lecturer we just met found out about us, and she's involved now. Just saying.
Alright.
This kind of happens to us a lot, Zenkichi. If you want to work with us, you need to remember that we have this habit of making friends with random misfit adults and them finding out that we're the Phantom Thieves. It's just a thing.
You two have something you want to share?
Like, the teacher at Shujin knows, that guy back at the cafe knows, an independent politician just got elected knows.
You made a deal with the inventor of Emma? Wait, hold on. That's Kuon Ichinose, you said? Where have I heard that before?
She's on a police watch list, isn't she?
Right, she was on my report. Ichinose's the one who wrote Emma from scratch.
Were you looking into her?
I was looking into Medice, actually. Wasn't long before her name popped up. The famous inventor who sold off Emma to Medice. Tell me, how'd you get cozy with someone like that?
She has freakishly good hearing and our cat is loud.
Oh, well, I guess it just sorta happened.
What matters is her familiarity with Emma. If anyone abuses it, she could help us find out who and why.
Only Ichinose knows Emma's ins and outs, no matter what version it is.
Makes sense. The report didn't make her out to be somebody dangerous. And while she does sound like a valuable source of info, I really want you guys to be more careful about this operation. I'm trusting you guys a lot by sharing all this classified intel. So I'd prefer you don't go creating liabilities like this behind my back.
Understood. We'll take your advice to heart.
Good. And besides, shouldn't I be your go-to guy for help?
Are you jealous?
Seeing you guys run off making confidants left and right makes me feel like a lonely old man.
I wonder if the use of confidants here was intentional.
Are you trying to gain our trust or get attention?
Hate to say it, Gramps, but we do shit on our own because your help only gets us so far.
What? It's not my fault I'm not an expert on all this cognitive mumbo-jumbo. And would it kill you to ditch the Gramps? I'm as fly as any one of you kids.
Zenkichi is definitely the guy who'd do that whole "how do you do, fellow kids" thing. I actually wonder what that line was in Japanese, though.
At least say something. I don't need your pity.
You're the one bringing it up.
Never mind that. Point is, there's a speech on the 10th, and I'm counting on you to be there.
Yeah, Zenkichi's performance is fairly subtle, but, like, his VA does a great job of getting, like, the nuances across. Like the fact that he clearly sounded very flustered at the start of his sentence, before kind of gaining composure in the middle of it.
I wish there was something we could do until then. I'm not a fan of waiting.
What else can we do but be prepared and keep ourselves in top condition? It's like Zenkichi said earlier. Let's enjoy our leisure time and make the most of our trip.
Hey, since we're in Hokkaido, we should shout out on seafood.
Kind of already been there, done that.
I hear Hokkaido's soup curry is also not to be missed.
I'd like to visit the former government office. Their flowers are supposed to be breathtaking.
Isn't there a really good chance we might run into a politician there?
Okay, then I'll set a route that takes us to each of those destinations.
Thanks, Sophia. The directions are all yours tomorrow.
Okay, we did actually get the rank up.
Check it out. It's actually pretty hip for such an old place.
It was once the main office for the Hokkaido government. Now it remains a symbol of the island, and an important cultural property.
Simply marvelous. There's a stillness and symmetry here that ignites my artist's soul.
And the garden is so lovely. How many kinds of flowers do you think there are?
I can see 3 types of roses right now, and that seems about it.
What's going on over there?
This flower is completely wilted. How could you overlook this?
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. It's just, this summer's been much hotter than last year.
Spare me your excuses. This flower bed is one of the city's main points of attraction. Have you forgotten you work for the most powerful woman in Sapporo Central? Perhaps you won't much longer.
I'm getting vibes of when we ran into Alice at that interview. So, there's a slight chance we may have run into the person we weren't supposed to run into. Like I said, we should have stayed away from the government office.
Please, no! I'll do anything to fix this!
You can keep your eyes glued to these flowers around the clock for all I care. Just do not let this happen again.
Then that's what I'll do, Mayor!
Yep, it's definitely her.
Jeez, that's one scary lady.
Oh, hold on. Did he just call her mayor?
Oh, are you all here for sightseeing?
And instantly snapping into nice mode.
I'm sorry you had to witness such unprofessional behavior from our staff during your visit.
Oh, no.
Could it be? You're Haru-chan.
Huh?
Of course you wouldn't recognize me. You were tiny the last time I saw you. It's me, Mariko Hyodo. Your father, President Okumura, was a very good friend of mine.
And so, now, finally, the moment that many people have all been waiting for. Yes, this is indeed a Haru-focused arc, and they're going to get it right this time.
Hyodo? She's the mayor?
Okay, guys, don't panic.
Oh, could it be your Mari-san?
Yes, yes. Oh, that lifts my heart. It's been ever so long.
Haru, do you know this lady? Yes, of course I do. She used to come visit me back when I was little. Mari-san was one of my father's clients. They used to go golfing all the time.
Why is it that rich assholes who run corporations love golfing?
And she'd always keep me company whenever I was bored or lonely.
Some freaking coincidence.
Ooh, you got that right.
Haru-chan, I'm so sorry about what happened to your father.
And here's the spoiler.
Oh no, thank you for your concern.
Well, if there's anything that's been troubling you, you know that I'm here for you with open arms.
I appreciate you saying that, but I'm okay. I have good people managing my company, and I'm working hard to finish my degree. And while I'm grateful to be surrounded by such wonderful people, I still have to walk on my own 2 feet.
Haru-chan, my, how you've grown.
Mari-san, I'm not a little kid anymore.
Oh, please forgive me. It seems my emotions got the better of me. Now then, are you here visiting with your friends? I hope you're all enjoying Sapporo to the fullest. Rest assured, my staff is working hard to make Sapporo a beautiful and worthwhile destination for all. Don't just stare at the ground. Replace these hideous flowers at once.
Yeah, he's just been there bowing that entire time.
I'm on it!
Goodness. The moment I turn away, they all start slacking off. I'm sorry you had to see it. Now, as much as I'd like to keep chatting, there are preparations to be done. This election has kept me busy night and day. But do let me know if there's any way I can help you.
Sorry to be so blunt, but she seems really two-faced. Mari-san, you used to be so kind to everyone.
You think maybe she's not the Monarch we're after?
I don't know. We just saw her go apeshit on that guy. Normal people don't get pissed over plants.
Are you okay, Haru?
Yes, I'm fine. Just a little surprised is all. Oh, and sorry I didn't get her keyword. I was preoccupied. Thanks for the concern, but I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that. And as far as the keyword goes, we still have that public speech.
Makoto's right. Our chance will come. For today, let's go around asking for rumors on Hyodo and make that our objective.
Yes, I'd like to find out what changed her.
So it must really suck for Haru that basically all the parental figures in her life, what happened to her mother again? Is that mentioned? It probably is somewhere, but like, all the parental figures in her life that we see used to be nice people and then turned into complete jerks. Yeah.